The Second World War is an endless source of fascinating and almost unbelievable true stories. One such tale revolves around two unlikely allies, the Nazis and the IRA, or Irish Republican Army, who have fought campaigns for a united Ireland and an end to British involvement in that troubled part of the world. The story proved the maxim that my enemy's enemy is my friend. Between the wars, the Republic of Ireland, or Irish Free State as it was then known, had gained close to full independence from the British Empire. As hostilities began, the government of Eamon de Valera faced a sobering dilemma. By declaring war on the seemingly ascendant Nazis, they would be a prime target for a backdoor invasion of the UK. By remaining neutral, they risked reoccupation by the British. De Valera chose the course of neutrality. This course, when combined with the infamous telegram of condolences on the death of Hitler, would ultimately damage the Free State's reputation, although it seemed the safest option at the time. For the IRA, there was a different calculus. They still regarded the treaty end of the Irish War of Independence, which divided the island into two separate countries and resulted in the Irish Civil War between pro- and anti-treaty forces, as a betrayal of nationalist ideals. They had lost the Civil War, and having been banned by the Free State government in 1935, were effectively on the run. But in the middle of difficulty lies opportunity, and as war approached, a new IRA Army Council, under the leadership of Sean Russell, made a decision to forge links with the Nazis. To that point, the IRA had been unmistakably socialist. IRA men raised a column to fight for the Republicans in the Spanish Civil War, although the organization's rightward move led to a ban on the so-called Connolly column. With the socialist wing of the IRA either dead or in jail, Russell charted a militarist course, determined to confront Britain in Northern Ireland. Social policy of the organization became more Catholic and corporatist inspired, moving more in the direction of Mussolini than Marx. There's lots more to come in this video, but please consider subscribing. Thank you. In January 1939, the IRA Army Council officially declared war on Britain. S-Plan, as it was called, started a campaign of sabotage bombings on the British mainland. On the 23rd of December 1939, IRA members stole almost the entire reserve ammunition store of the Irish Army from the Magazine Fort in Dublin. Much of it later turned up in Northern Ireland, discovered by the Royal Ulster Constabulary, presumably stashed in preparation for an attack on the north. These actions impressed the Nazis, and they dispatched an Abwehr agent, Oscar C. Faust, to, quote, seek out the IRA leadership, make contact, ask if they would be interested in cooperation with Germany, and if so, send a liaison man to Germany. Sean O'Donovan, a German-speaking and high-ranking member of the IRA, was dispatched to Germany. After a series of meetings, logistics for cooperation, such as communication, safe houses, and supply of weapons, were established. From here, though, things began to go pear-shaped. The IRA had too weak a radio transmitter to contact the Nazis reliably. Then disaster struck. Russell travelled to Germany in 1940 to request arms, but on the return journey in a German U-boat, he was taken ill and died. His successor, Stephen Hayes, floated Plan Kathleen, an invasion of Northern Ireland, to the Nazis, only for it to be immediately discovered by Irish intelligence. Günter Schütz, an Abwehr agent sent to supervise operations, was arrested as soon as he parachuted into Ireland. He eventually escaped, but when a courier was caught with minutes of an Army Council meeting, Chutes and all proposed operations were completely compromised again. A prized Belfast unit of the IRA, the so-called Protestant Squad, were talked into an ill-advised gun battle with the RUC, resulting in the complete capture of the unit, one of whom was executed. All other operations were either stillborn or turned out to be complete fiascos. The whole episode was a disaster for the IRA. Many members were executed. What little public support they had waned further. As the true horror of the Nazis became evident, the organization would be forever stained by the association. Humiliated and bitterly divided, the IRA called a ceasefire in its war against Britain on the 10th of March, 1945. So ineffective had their campaign been that the world reacted with bemusement to the end of a war that they didn't even know had existed.